Okay, so before the actual review begins, I should probably let you all know that all the gameplay footage that you'll be seeing was taken and recorded before I got my Elgato HD 60s Plus, which I'm having a bit of trouble with, so the Into the Nexus review might be a bit delayed by a lot. Like, maybe until April even. But yeah, anyways, with all that out of the way, onto your regularly scheduled reviews. I honestly don't know why I'm reviewing this game. I don't have any bitter hatred towards this, yet something tells me to give this game the review treatment. So, for today's review, I'm taking a look at the 2013 game Knack. I don't know why I'm reviewing this. Why am I reviewing this? Knack is a 3D platformer beat-em-up game developed by Japan Studios and was released in fall of 2013 as a launch title for the, at the time, newly released PlayStation 4. It was also included with a year of PlayStation Plus during a Taco Bell PlayStation 4 giveaway before the console's original release date. If you're a fan of the YouTuber Ghost Robo, he actually did an unboxing of the Taco Bell giveaway PlayStation 4, which I can no longer find on his channel. Someone might tell me why in the comments, but anyways, is Knack a good PlayStation 4 launch title after 7 years? Let's find out. But first we have a plot to summarize. So the story of Knack goes a little something like this. Humans drove goblins out of their territory, but one day they decided to strike back with tanks and are now seen as a threat. So a rich guy who is definitely not the villain named Victor proposes that he uses his highly advanced robots to combat them. But some scientist dude who is simply referred to as the Doctor shows off his latest creation, Knack, who has made up these little things simply called relics, which serves as the energy source of this world, and Knack has the ability to grow in size after having a certain amount of them, and our golem proves to be more of a threat to the goblins compared to the bots, and is off to fight the goblins, but Victor wants the ultimate power to himself. This happens later on in the story, by the way. Goblins are just there, and there's this key to set ultimate power. The key is used for that, and Knack beats basically anything that stands in his way, and that's it. Simple plot, yes, but much like Cuphead's plot, too simple. Hell, I'm pretty sure you can tell who's our big bad just from the first few seconds of the game. Sure, there are twists, but they're so predictable that they're just pathetic. Arkham being revealed as Jester in Devil May Cry 3 was a bigger twist than Victor being the villain. And DMC 3 originally came out in 2005, which, keep in mind, came out 8 years before Knack. So yeah, Knack's plot is just as simple as Cuphead's, meaning it's not that good. But does the game hold up visually and gameplay wise? Let's find out. Visually, I think it's okay. Sure, back then this looked like the equivalent of a movie from Pixar or DreamWorks, but playing this game after the sequel Knack 2 came out, it just looks dull. Knack's model is okay, but the relics just look bland and dull that they visually bore me. But environment still held up pretty great for a launch title. The gameplay of Knack, according to the game's director Mark Cerny, or Kearney, depends on how you pronounce his last name, is like, and I quote, a little bit like Crash Bandicoot, and a little bit like Katamari Damacy, with a touch of God of War in there. Okay, for Crash Bandicoot and God of War, the original ones like God of War 3 Remastered, I can see why. As for Katamari, no, I don't see similarities. But anyways, the core gameplay of Knack is a 3D beat 'em up with light platforming. In terms of what combos Knack himself has, he has a standard 3-hit punch, and that's it. You don't get any other combos in this game. You do have this homing dive bomb and a dodge using the right analog stick, but the core beat 'em up gameplay is bland. And this is coming from someone who thinks the Wolfhog sections in Sonic Unleashed are pretty solid. We do have 3 super moves though. We have a Shockwave, Tornado, and Blast Attack, and that's it. So yeah, overall the gameplay is bland. Thankfully, Knack 2 does include new moves for Knack to do, but that's another story for another day. The OST is some of the most forgettable I ever listened to. I can't remember a single piece of music from this game, even if I tried. So, let's just recap everything I went over. Plot is too simplistic, with very easy twists to point out. Visually, it's kind of bland. The gameplay is also bland, and the OST is forgettable. Here are my closing thoughts. Overall, while Knack was a technical marvel at the time of its release, after 7 years, it definitely showed its age. Now help me the fact that Knack 2 did everything that this game did, but better in terms of gameplay and visuals. So overall, the original Knack gets my score of a 4 out of 10, unfortunately. I say just watch someone else play it, or play Knack 2. But now I want to know from you all. Did you play Knack 1, and could you recommend it to a friend? Leave your answers in the comments below. While you're here, subscribe if you're new, and turn on the notification bell to be notified when a new video is out. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and share it with a friend. If you want to leave me questions, go to my Twitter, where I made a post relating to asking me questions, or leave questions in the comments below. The rest of my social media links are also down below. I've been HorrorKid, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.